What's going on, party people? What's going on, everybody out there in podcast land? We are back with another edition of Let's Talk Sports with NikeFamA1, and I am in the goddamn building. What is going on out there? I need y'all to flock in right quick. We gotta have us a little chit chat. Yes, we do. Cause man, that I don't know if y'all seen that list with ESPN dropping the top 10 quarterbacks. But man, that list was dire fucking volatile. So give me 1 second. Let me get this link going on out here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta get right. We gotta get right for the flight. Okay, hold on. No, I gotta get this link going here. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What is going on out there? Y'all gotta let me know y'all up in here. Hold on, I gotta push this link out. Hold on, hold on. When we get two people up in here at least, then we'll get it cracking. At least two people up in here, then we'll get it cracking. Two people up in here, and then we'll get it cracking. Two people up in here, then we'll get it cracking. Two people up in here, then we will get it cracking. Up in this motherfucker. On this wonderful Friday evening. Trying to see what the people talking about. Oh, come on, man. Let's get up in here. Let's get up in here. Hold on, let me make sure that shit is not off. Okay, bet. Okay. We got two people up in here. Who we got up in here? Let's talk about it. Oh shit. Let me close this shit out. So this is what we on, man. Hold on, let me write this motherfucking shit. Top 10 into the 2025 season. Boom. Yeah, sure. We got to talk about that there. That right there. Excuse me. Let me change that. There we go. Very nice. All right, 3 people up in here. Who up in here with me? Who up in here with me? Who in here with me? Pretty soon, y'all, we're going to start doing reactionary videos. We're going to be doing reactionary videos to any football highlights, man. So if y'all got any funny highlights or cold highlights y'all want to be displayed on the show, make sure y'all get at me, man, or send them to me. I'll drop you the email. I'll put the email in the motherfucking comment section, and we can get it cracking. What? Like I said, who in here with me? We got 3, man. Come on, man. Let's get active. Let's get active right now on this here screen. All right. So I don't know how late I am, but I know I'm late. I could be a little bit, I could be a month late. But I just so happened to run across this list about the top 10 quarterbacks headed into the 2025 season. And there are some names on this list where I'm like, all right, I can see that. I understand that. And then there are the others, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's just a bit of hypocrisy for me. And it just don't sit right. Like, the consistency, bro. Like, things got to be consistent. That's why I was saying about the Jalen Hurts conversation on on the first pod I did a couple days ago. Like, we have to establish the baseline, and then we have to go from there. Because if we don't have no foundation to what we're trying to build towards or build up, the shit is ultimately going to collapse. So I'm just going to pull up this list, and we're going to skim through it right quick. Give me 1 second. Share screen, boom. Oh shit. Oh, baby. All right. Let's see something here. Let me get that screen up. Hold on right quick, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, I see it. Executive coaches, scouts, ranks, NFL top 10 quarterbacks for 2025. I'm like, okay. Well, let's see what we got ourselves here. Now, apparently I am late because this came out July 14th. But still. So check us out. Let's scroll just a little bit in. All right. What else should you know about the clip? I mean, I see all this right here, but we're gonna skim through that. A reminder of the ranking process. Voters gave us their best 10 players at a position. Then we compiled the results and ranked candidates based on the number of top 10 votes. Compiled with composite average and dozen of interviews with research and film study help from ESPN NFL analyst Matt Bowen. In total, more than 70 voters submitted a ballot on at least one position, and in many cases, all positions. Additional voting and follow-ups with those surveyed help us break any ties. Very nice. What else should you know about this class? The group is more exclusive this time around, and most years at least 16 quarterbacks attract significant votes. No longer, just 12 just 12 had traction this time around. The top 10 plus 2 honorable mentions. That means that 4 quarterbacks on contract of 50 million or more are not under serious consideration for the top 10. Very nice, very nice. Start at number 1. We got Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. This one kind of like fucks with me a little bit, because if we're going by last year, Pat numbers didn't look all that great last year. I mean, they did get to where they went to, and we do know what happened when they got there. Very nice. But see, now this makes me think that we're doing entire resume up until this point. So, okay, we just gonna keep scrolling. Actually, I'll take that back. Let's read this shit. Mahomes' grip on the top spot is loosened slightly after dominating the voting with back-to-back number 1 rankings in convincing fashion. Mahomes garnered around 60% of the first place votes this year, which is still impressive, but well short of last year when he received all but 1 first place vote. He has finished 8th in QBR over the past 2 years. From 2018 to 2022, he finished first or second 4 times. Rarely does Mahomes look frazzled as he did versus Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. But context is key with these discussions. And Mahomes' modest by his standards performance in 2024, 3,928 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions requires a lot of it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Mahomes still lead the NFL in virtually every passing category, from passing yards to touchdowns and yards per attempt. Since becoming a starter in 2018, no quarterback was more efficient on third down than Mahomes last season. Okay. That's interesting to know. No quarterback was more efficient on third down than Pat Mahomes last season. He led the NFL in third down QBR with 90.4, with a league high 53.1% of his pass attempts resulting in first downs. Okay, that's interesting. And AFC Scout noted that Mahomes probably doesn't have that same fear factor from opponents that he had a few years ago, but expecting to have a bounce back in 2025 with the healthier receiving corps and rebuilt offensive line. Okay, great. Y'all see number 2, right? Josh Allen. I don't have no problem with Josh Allen being at number 2, or at least in the top 3. I don't have no problem with that. I'm going to read off the ones that's a little bit controversial for me. So the other ones, because I'm not going to read this whole article. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Number 3, we got old Joe Burrow. Or I like to call him Joe Negro, but Joe Burrow. Okay. I don't have a problem with this one either. Joe in your top 3, I can't really argue about that. Lamar, again, not top 3, but in your top 5, I can't really argue about that. But this right here, now, hey, this is crazy. I love Jaden Daniels, man. Hold on right quick. I'm going to get back to this. Give me 1 second. I love Jaden Daniels. I love him. What's up, Nick? My boy. Hold on. I'm going to bring this back. I love Jaden Daniels, bro. But top 5? Top 5. Top 5? See, and that's where I kind of got a question about Mahomes. Because if you got Mahomes at the top of the list, I get the third down efficiency. I get that. And trust me, I understand situational football and how big of an impact that can have on a football game. Like, trust me when I say that. But top 5? Nick, what you think about that? What you think about what you think about Jaden Daniels being in that top 5 list? He's top 5. So if you ain't been keeping up, the list is Pat Mahomes number 1, Josh Allen number 2, Joe Burrow number 3, Lamar number 4, Jaden Daniels number 5. Like, what do y'all think about the top 5 list so far? We in here. We got 4 people up in here. Who up in here with me? Number 2 was Josh Allen. Josh Allen was number 2. Look, I'm gonna put the list up like this. I'm gonna stop halfway at 5, and we're gonna get back to it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Number 1, Pat Mahomes. 2 was Josh. 3 was Joe Burrow. 4, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. Number 5 was Jaden Daniels. Oops, I'm spelled the man name wrong. Yeah, man. That's what we got. That's the list so far. That's what we at. That's the top 5 list so far. My nigga said, boo. And that's what I'm saying. Yes, it's based on, it says coming into 2025. And you have Pat Mahomes at the beginning. And they're saying he was the most efficient quarterback on the QR 90.4. And he had the league best 53.2% completion percentage on third down. So, I mean, I get it. And as I'm saying, like, that's what kind of got me like a little bit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like a level of efficiency here. There go my boy E. There go my boy E. There you go. That's the list so far, y'all. Like that's a bit. Hey, you might want to stick around for this. This is like, okay. Again, if we're talking about last year going into this year, and we got Pat Mahomes starting the list, that kind of says you speaking more about his legacy than what he did last year. You feel me? Like that kind of got me a little bit like, my boy E said, I'm here for sure. My boy here, yeah. Josh Allen number 2, that's the MVP. I'm not mad about that. You got Josh Allen in the top 3. Okay, if he's number 3, I probably got to hear why, but never. I'll take him at 2. Joe Burrow, a man that threw for, I think he's the first or one of the few, I believe it's the first, to throw like 40 plus touchdowns and have a low pick count and still miss the playoffs. That's crazy. Lamar Jackson, no problem with that. Head is based off last year. Josh or Lamar 1A, 1B interchangeable. That's fair. Again, that's fair. Then I say Jalen number 2. I know me and you talked about this all. Sum up why you would put Jalen at number 2. You actually very, very, very compelling argument, to be honest. One of the most compelling arguments I've heard. But look, let me put the list back up. I'll put that list back up, man. We got to put it back up. Boom. That's so far. Pat Mahomes, number 1. My boy. There go my boy D. We up in here. Get my boy Eagles up in here. Ah, shit. Hold on, y'all. Get my boy Eagles up in here. We talking about it tonight. I'm I'm a little late. I was on color people time, but forgive me. So hold on. Oh shit, there you go. There go the list. Holmes one, Josh Allen number 2. Oh shit. Pat Mahomes number 1, Josh Allen number 2, Joe Burrow number 3, Maul number 4, and Jaden Daniels number 5. I understand Washington Commanders got to the NFC. I understand that. I'm not against that. And I'm not like really. Oh no, for sure. I understand. It's a school night, baby. It's time. Like, I'm not really knocking Jaden Daniels because I mean, for him to be a rookie and to pull that off, that's pretty outstanding. Because if you remember Washington's season last year, they really wasn't all that hot running the ball. And outside of Terry McLaurin, I don't really know a receiver they had that put up numbers. At least over 12. That's tough, bro. Like, and if you know me, and if you know me, and we talk about football outside of this, I always say I grade the league on a 3-year clip because it's really tough to grade who and what you are after 1 year. Because didn't people say something about CJ Stroud about how there was a little slippage about how the man was going through his sophomore slump, et cetera, et cetera? Like, who's to say? And you know, once a team get film on you and they get tendencies, hey man, it gets scary as hell. We're gonna continue with the list in 1 second. Let me see what they got going on. Statistically, Jalen ain't gonna wow you. That's not what's asked from him. But when he didn't have Saquon, he was about to win the MVP and still outplayed Patrick. That is fair. I'm sure there's more to that, but let me get this one right here. He was good and probably a top 10 quarterback last year, but this is a new season. You got to do it again. I go year by year. Fair. Like, yeah, okay. I feel you. I feel you. That's good. I feel you. But that's why having Pat number 1 is kind of throwing me off here. Like, if it's last year going into this year, all right. You know what? I'm gonna read what they got on Jaden Daniels. Let's read right quick. Let me put the screen back up for y'all. I'm gonna read what they got going on. Cause this is some shiggity. I ain't bullshitting. No bullshit. Let me before I tap back in, let me see what my boy just said right here. That's why you got to give it time. Let's see how he does this year. Jaden Daniels, that is. For sure. That. Oh no. Put my shit back up there. All right. Let's read this right quick. Okay. Daniels' phenomenal rookie season demanded an appearance somewhere in the top 10. That way, he pushed his way into top 5, narrowly outdistancing Stafford in the voting. Shows voters have no power in validating his height. Last season, Daniels posted the 4th highest QBR in the NFL.
It's Miller time.
Oh, absolutely not. Last season, Daniels posted the 4th highest QBR in the NFL, 70.6. The best mark for a rookie since Dak Prescott in 2016. Okay, that's pretty interesting. That's wicked. Okay. But he was even better on 3rd and 4th down drives, recording a league-leading 95.3 QBR on those downs. Single-handedly took one of the worst franchises to the NFC title game as a rookie with a bad defense, 1 legitimate receiver, a dinosaur at tight end. That's funny to call Zach Ertz a dinosaur. That's funny as fuck. Hey. They did not have to do Zach Ertz like that, cuz. That's tough. Said an NFL coordinator who prepared for Daniels last season. The kid can read coverages, throw with accuracy and touch to all levels of the field, just as dangerous as Lamar and Josh Allen with his legs, and has a clutch factor to him because his team already believes that if he has the ball and has with a chance to win, he's going to find a way. If he repeats anything close to his rookie year, he's no lower than 3rd on this list next year. Daniels was a true dual threat his rookie year, ranking second in the NFL in yards per rush, 6.0, and first in scramble yards, 570. Sometimes the year one hype can be tough to replicate. CJ Stroud landed at 7 last season and struggled at times in year two, though he has shown enough to convince Houston he's clearly the long-term answer. Some around the league are at least asking the question of whether Daniels' play will taper off a bit as defenses adjust to both him and Washington's offense. But the consensus is Daniels has too much going for him. Won 12 games with a mediocre at best defense and just a decent offensive roster around him and NFC coordinator. System he plays in requires him to play off schedule and make plays with his feet on a regular basis for success. He's still solid in the pocket. Okay. Now, saying all that, did that YouTube channel is easy over here on the YouTube. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. But yo, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that enough? Is that enough? Hold on, right quick. Let me drop this link in the Facebook chat. Hold up. But is it enough? Okay, I'll read your comment one more time. I got to give it time. Let's see how he does this year. Jaden Daniels, that is. And I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Only reason Pat is number one is because of what he's done over his career. He's earned it. Not say your list coming out of last year, coming into this year. Now we're going by overall. You know what I'm saying? Because a name I did say in the top 5 is Jalen Hurts. If we're going to talk about overall totality, the man did get the 2 Super Bowls. That warrant top 5 over 2 quarterbacks that's never been in the Super Bowl. If that's the way we going. Hold on right quick. If that's the way we going. Hold on right quick. Let me drop this link in here. All right, I just posted the link from the YouTube in the Facebook chat. So make sure y'all slide over and come over here on the YouTube channel. Come talk about it. So I got to know it. I got to know it for real. So let's continue with the list, man. Let's go down just maybe 2 more. My boy said today is not Tuesday. Hey, man. I said today. I got to know today. Today, goddammit. All right. Matthew Stafford, number 6. Okay, I don't have a problem with Matthew Stafford being in the top 10. I don't at all. But 6, 6. Are we living off a Super Bowl hype or just a little bit? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's read this question. Why do he remain so high in the rankings each year? Because he is tough as shit, NFL coordinator said. Elite poise and toughness in the pocket and the ability to throw with time and location while he's about to get hit on the chin is among the best. Stafford seems to manage injuries every year but plays through them while winning games. The Rams last year became the first team in NFL history to make consecutive playoff appearances after being 3 games under 500 earlier in those seasons. 1-4 in 2024 last year and 3-6 in 2023. Stafford is great in 2 areas. After a break, he produced 39 touchdowns to 9 interceptions over the balance of the 2023 and 2024 seasons and games that followed the bye week. And on play action, producing the 3rd highest QBR in the NFL off of it, 81.5. And his 10 touchdowns and 0 interceptions off the play action marked the best performance since Aaron Rodgers in 2021. Conversely, 17.6% of his throws were considered off target, the second worst such clip among the quarterbacks who received at least one vote. A big factor for quarterbacks is what they can do on 3rd and 10. Matt scares you more than almost anybody in that situation, the coordinator said. And he can make plays off schedule. Okay, Matthew Stafford at number 6. So my boy, he's like, I'm here for sure that. But you see how that went? How it's like, well, he's in there because he comes off of injuries and all this whatnot. And another thing that stuck out to me was them talking about how his numbers is good off the play action. So doesn't that mean the run game got to be efficient in order for you to hit one of your marks? Because now my question is, what goes on if the run isn't consistent? Well, we can't really run play action because no one is falling for it because we've been stopping the run all day when the run haven't been effective. Now, I do agree. Matthew Stafford is one tough son of a bitch. Oh, that is for sure. He is tough as hell. Matthew, you do not shy away from it. Shit, we can't deny his toughness. Like he definitely is. He definitely is tough. What my top 10 list looks like? All right, let me tell you. Let me tell you right quick. Are we saying coming from last year into this year, or just in general what my top 10 list is? Because there is the difference. If we going, oh shit, hold on. I mean the president. I'm gonna get you my eyes. Hold on. Hold on. Number 1, man, fuck it. I'll tell you. I ain't gonna type it out. If we're going just career to this point, number 1, I gotta go with Pat for sure. Number 2, I gotta go Lamar, conversely speaking. Number 3, I got to go Josh. I know I just picked Josh Allen over Joe Burrow, and that might scare a couple people. But really, when we talk about Joe Burrow in postseason, it's really just that year they got to the Super Bowl, honestly. But I respect what he's done. I respect his body of work, though. So, yeah, Pat 1, Lamar 2, Josh 3, Burrow 4. I got Jalen Hurts. I can't leave Hurts out of my 5. And really, before last year, Jalen Hurts would have been sick for me. But he won a Super Bowl, bro. Like, and I know the 2 I just put in front of him have not won a Super Bowl, but a lot more is asked of those quarterbacks, if that makes any sense. Like Nick was referring to earlier, like he's not, like it's not asked of him to throw the ball like 5,000 yards a season or 4,500 yards a season, 40 touchdowns, 50 touchdowns. But for the Joe Burrows, the Josh Allens, they damn near have to hit these strides for their team to have the success that they have. Okay, bet. That's the list I'm talking about right now. So it'll be Pat number 1, Lamar number 2, Josh Allen number 3, Burrow number 4. Number 6 would be 6 will be Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford. So yeah, I would probably still have Matthew Stafford at 6. Yeah, I'll have Matthew active quarterbacks. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't have any non-active quarterbacks on my list. Most quarterbacks don't have a stacked team like Jalen Hurts does with the Eagles. That's fair. But is it Jalen's fault that his team know how to trade and draft well? I mean, it's not that Howie knows what he's doing. Because Howie also is the person that put together that dream team. Yeah. So, Jared Goff. I got Jared Goff. 7 there, I'll put Jared Goff. 8 would be CJ Stroud. That's where I'll put. There you go. There you go, Josh, my boy. There you go. You just in time. No, we gotta take everything. No, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. You do gotta take everything into account. Now, unlike some person in other sports, he don't have a direct link saying, "Hey, I want this guy, et cetera, et cetera." It's just, I guess, there's no need for it if your GM already know what to do. Hell, teams wish. Now we can't agree. The Eagles is the best ran for franchise in all of football. For real. Like, I hate to admit that. As a Giants fan, I hate to admit that. But it's the goddamn truth. I get nervous when Myles Garrett was on the market. I'm like, nah, man, I'll fly to Philly right now and cut his damn phone line. How is the best GM in football? Oh, no, I agree. All right, for those hop it in, my boy D asked me, what is my top 10 quarterback list looking like? Number 1, number 2, Josh Allen. No, Lamar, I'm sorry. Number 3, Josh Allen. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Number 5, Jalen Hurts. Number 6, Matthew Stafford. Number 7, Jared Goff. Number 8, C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud is on my list for number 8. For such a short career, the man has went out there and won 2 playoff games in a convincing fashion against teams that we kind of didn't give them a shot at beating. Here, how it came out of nowhere. Nah, no bullshit. Yes, the fuck he did. How it beats the market before it gets out of hand. Nah, for sure that. Let's get it this Sunday. Nah, no bullshit. And that camera gonna be out there. But yeah, Josh funny to the motherfucker. But nah, bro. CJ Stroud got to be on this list at number 8 because I gotta take into account. I mean, for such a short time. Give me 1 second. I'll address that. Unless you're talking directly to D, but I'll address that in 1 second. But in such a short time, CJ Stroud has actually produced results with all the things. Like, let us not forget, last year, Stephon Diggs went down. Matter of fact, this is the perfect time. I got a clip for you. Clip. Hopefully it don't trip. And out of all people, it's this man.
Coming to you, Dan. And biggest issue with this list?
My medic. Okay. The people that said after CJ Stroud's rookie year, best rookie season we've ever had. And in that year of 2023, he was like 4,100 yards, 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, like 63% completion percentage. So numbers-wise, pretty darn good. Last year, with bottom 5 offensive line, he lost his number 1, number 2, and number 3 receiver for significant stretches. 63% completion percentage, 3,800 yards, and I think he had 20 touchdowns. Now 12 interceptions. Interceptions went up. So disaster all around him. By the way, offensive coordinator never evolved. Disaster around him, and puts up somewhat similar performance-wise. Yeah. So the guy that hurts higher than a Justin.
We're coming to you, Dan. Biggest issue?
He gotta be top 5. I mean, oh shit, my bad. He gotta at least be in the 10, bro. Like on my soul, like it is crazy. Hold on, let me take this comment down. Let me catch up, and I'm gonna come right back to this, Josh. Let me catch up right quick. Oh shit, stop sharing. Let me find out. Nah. Texas play calling is mid, and CJ is better than that. Nah, no bullshit. Okay, when I say I gotta nah, not yet. He said it best. Offensive didn't evolve. I'm here for it. My boy Matt up in here. NikeFamA1 Reed in here. Like, nah, well, tell me y'all top 10 list. If y'all can type it out, tell me y'all top 10 list. But let me go back to Josh right quick right here. Can we talk about what a stacked team looks like? Because it's teams that have dogs on them. Nah, for real. It is. Like, okay. To me, a stacked team can be if you got at least 5 or 6, minimum 5 of at least the top 3 players at their position. To me, that's my opinion. Like if you got 5 or more top 3 players at their respective positions. And when I say top 3, I mean you're an all-pro player for sure. Like, especially for if you got 5 first-team all-pro players. Oh my goodness. Oh man, you setting the world on fire. Definitely top 10. I'll say 6. You saying CJ Stroud? No one person on Philly is rated number 1. Saquon Barkley? Huh? Saquon Barkley is not the best running back in football? Huh? AJ Brown not a top 3 receiver in football? Huh? Josh, what we doing here? Josh, what we doing here? Jalen Carter is not a top 3 D tackle? What we doing? Didn't say he wasn't, but they have the rated at 2 or 3. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're in the top 2 or 3 of your respective positions, like look. I don't know what your definition of top. 100. And we're going to get to him. Hey, when I finish this list, we're going to talk about him. But the Eagles, stacked team, I think y'all might be a little bit stacked over there, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, they are the measuring stick, though. But the coldest thing is, the unique thing about Philadelphia, though, outside of Jalen and AJ, everybody else was pretty much draft picks. Like, and that's why I'm like, man, is how we know what he's doing? Like, I mean, that sucks to try to penalize him for it. It's not me. I'm talking about the people saying that this. I know it's 100. He got Pat, Lamar, Joe, So we agree so far, except for the Joe Burrow, Josh Allen interchange. Jalen Hurts, we agree he's top 5. C.J. Stroud is 6. Hayden Daniels. I know you're talking about Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, and Matthew Stafford, respectively. I might have Matthew Stafford a lot higher on that list. This is not a bad list, bro. This is not a bad list. It's not. I would probably have Matthew Stafford a little bit higher, bro. On my mama. Very nice, though. What the fuck? My bad. I just seen something crazy. I'm saying this because with a lot of those key players, Jalen Hurts took his team to the Super Bowl with bums at wide receiver and Smith being his biggest threat. In 2021, right? Y'all first run in the Super Bowl. But that's why, you know what fucking year it was. You know what year it was. My bad. I botched the year. But that's why I'm saying Jalen should be a little bit higher because I haven't seen him on this list yet. So that means he could only be 7, 8, 9, or 10. Matthew, who the hell is DJ Pickett? I ain't gonna lie, cuz you lost me. Jalen is top 2. He is it too. Hey, talk your shit. Let me see your list. What's your list, Josh? If you can type your list out, let me know something. I'm gonna continue going down this list right quick. Oh shit, I gotta share this mob. Josh over here going crazy in these comments because I don't need the audio no more. So, what's your list, my boy? What's your list? I wants to know it. I wants to know it. All right, so we're gonna go back through the list so far. Pat Mahomes, number 1. Josh Allen, number 2. Joe Burrow, number 3. Lamar, number 4. Jaden Daniels, number 5. Matthew Stafford, number 6. Joe, what the hell is this? Hey, bro. Say, bro. This, hold on. I gotta come back. Hold up. Wait a minute. God damn it. Stop the goddamn presses right now. Hold on. Let me take that down. Hey, bro, listen. My boy Cal Speed, man. I know you out there. I think my boy at work right now. But shout out to young Tony, man. We talk a lot of football. You know what I'm talking about. And shout out to my boy KJ, man. He a real Chargers fan. I think he's the only Chargers fan I know. Nah, somebody just told me they was a Chargers fan. Damn, I forgot who that was. But anyway, shout out to KJ, man. Real Chargers fan. But give me 1 second. Let me see this right quick because I'm about to talk my shit. Lists are good as long. Hold on. Lists are as good as long as no one put Justin Herbert on it. Oh, well, brother. Hey, man. Read them and fucking weep because they got Justin Herbert at number 7. So, hold on. Let me catch this list up right quick. Let me catch this list up. All right, man. Josh, I still need that list, man. Who they had that? Matthew Stafford was number 6. I know I ain't, bro, and I bet you I know what they gonna say. I bet you I know what they gonna say. I bet you I know what they gonna say, bro. I bet I know what them fucking people gonna say. I bet you any kind of fucking money. They finna sit here and say, oh, well, it was because his interception to touchdown ratio. Well, what the fuck was that in the playoffs? What the hell was that in the playoffs? What the hell was that in the playoffs? Like, boy, the Texans wrapped his ass up. Big time. That They just love the fact that Justin Herbert fits the mold. That's really it. He doesn't belong on that list. Definitely not from this past season. Hurts, Pat, Allen, Lamar, Joe, CJ, Goff, Baker, the rest undecided. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other two. I'll probably put Jordan Love on your list. I would put, yeah, that 10th spot would be a little wicked. That 10th spot would be a little wicked. No Matthew Stafford? Wow, Matthew Stafford. No Matthew Stafford? No Matthew Stafford? Jaden? Nah, I can't decide on number 10. Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. For sure. D, where you at on this, man? Real Texan fan right there, man. Where you at on that? Where you at on that? Like, for them to have, bro, I got it. They better be lucky I smoke before I can. Look, anybody know a Chargers fan, man, please come on here and tell us something. Y'all got to be able to tell us something about how Justin Herbert could just automatically jump to number 7? 7? Hey, boy, look. The Jalen Hurts disrespect is real. The question is, man, because you got to come tell me something about them Chargers, man, when y'all beat the shit out them Chargers. And how do they have Justin Herbert over CJ Stroud above Jalen Hurts? I mean, bro, that's the man haven't won no playoff game. And dog, this ain't, I swear to God, this is not shit on Herbie hour, bro. Like, I really fuck with Justin Herbert. But if I'm calling it honest, bro, I gotta call it what it is. Like, my boy KJ know I fuck with Justin Herbert. I ain't gonna tell you about him, how he acted on draft night when they drafted Justin Herbert. You know, I'm gonna let my boy live. But the man has no playoff wins. Did we forget what the actually I lied. He has one playoff win against the Jags. Yeah. No, I lied. The Jags won that game. Hell no, the Jags won that game. Yeah, because that's when Trevor Lawrence threw like 4 picks playing shitty. That's wicked, bro. That's wicked as fuck. Matthews is inconsistent unless he has a weapon. So this year with the wideouts, he should have easily one of the best high scoring offenses. That's if the man stays healthy. Like, Matthew Stafford do take a lot of hits. Like, and that's a part of his inconsistency, bro. Like, he's rarely healthy for a whole season. I mean, hell, they talking about his back right now. Pause. Because he's white. That's funny as fuck. They judge a Herbert based off potential. Nah, for sure. But that's why, like, after so long, to me, this is who you're gonna be. Can it change? Yeah. Does it change? Most of the time, it don't. Shit is wild, honestly. They just let them. Oh yeah, the Jags did come back. That's right. So look, the man ain't got no playoff wins. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know. Oh wait, hold on. What my boy say? I know. Put Dak over Justin. You know I hate Dallas. Shit, nah, no bullshit. Dallas don't get no goddamn love. Nah, for sure. For sure. So I'm just, how the fuck? I gotta read it, y'all. We gotta read it. We gotta read it. Cause that is insane. Let me scroll down. Let me see here. Herbert's immense talent Hey, that's gonna get somebody fired up in that chat. No bullshit. Herbert's immense talent keeps him at the top 7, but hasn't vaulted him into the first tier of quarterbacks despite elite production. His 21,093 career passing yards are the most in NFL history through 5 seasons. Last season, he was asked to sacrifice yardage as part of offensive coordinator Greg Roman's run-heavy attack, with his attempts per game dipping from 35 to 29. So 6 passes less. Sticking to the ball control plan, Herbert's 3 interceptions on 504 attempts marked the lowest interception rate, 0.6, by any qualified quarterback since Tom Brady in 2016. Many evaluators agree if starting the league from scratch and drafting quarterbacks, Herbert is still getting picked very high. He's always been a top 5 to 8 quarterback, accurate to all levels, athletics, sound decision maker. And an AFC executive said, it's almost like he's y'all, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to get through this fucking article. It's all like, bro, this one paragraph just got me so disturbed. I gotta read it again because I just had to stop for a second. He's always been a top 5 to 8 quarterback, accurate to all levels, athletic, and sound decision maker. And AFC executive said, it's almost like he's underrated now, in my opinion. He's taken for granted. And it's not as though he can't thrive late in games. His 15-game winning streaks are the most from any quarterback drafted in 2020 or later. Still, some evaluators believe something appears to be holding him back, and his 0-2 playoff record doesn't help. The players above him in the top 10 consistently create more off-schedule plays that are more dangerous than the 2-minute drill and have won in the playoffs. A veteran NFC personnel evaluator said, the offense he's currently plays in is by far the least QB friendly in terms of passing game. Tell that to Jalen Hurts, which doesn't help him. Justin can't get he has the ability, so it should come in time. I'm gonna get to that goddamn article. Let me get to number 8, Jared Goff. I don't have a problem with that. And there go number 9. There go number 9. There go number 9. All right, hold on. Okay. That was tough to get through. That was a wild comeback on me. Let me catch up on these comments right quick. That was tough to sit through. Oh, fuck. Damn. Hold on. Josh Allen is what Justin Herbert isn't. I can't argue with that. Definitely was a 21-point comeback. Or I think it was more than that. Fell asleep on that game, woke up, Chad celebrating. Biggest comeback in the playoffs. Sad as shouldn't have been. What? I think he said sad as shouldn't have been. I think they took Pittsburgh's spot. Immense failure. You know, I stand slightly corrected. He always has a wife. I would take some space that drops the most. Oh, a wide out. What's that? A wife out? Dear. Well, yeah, Quinn. That's Quinn Jefferson. Nah, facts. Facts. Y'all know exactly who you talking about. Came from TCU. My boy KJ had nightmares about that, man. It's more than playing the game and winning that makes Hurts a great quarterback. His love, he makes you want to be better. That's the benefit of being the son of a coach. You get to see the game differently. And Jalen Hurts definitely see the game differently. You can see it by the way he do his press conference. His mannerisms, his posture. et cetera, et cetera. I must read why Jalen Hurts is at number 9. Actually, hold on. Let me catch up right quick. Let me catch this list up. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. One second. Nine, 8, Jared Goff, 9. I will say this, and me and Tony talked about this. I say, now I can see it is tough justifying putting from last year to this year. Now I'm not talking about career totality. It'll be tough putting Jalen top 5, and the team was 29th in passing offense. And yes, the man definitely had 4 different offensive passing coordinators in the last 4 years. So that's different terminology, different this, different that, coming in and out the door. But being 29th in passing, bro, like that got something has to be said for that. So hopefully he can turn that around this year. I mean, they have to cut him loose just a little bit more. Just a little bit. What's the OC name? But that's tough to put you in the top 5 then. I mean, because what about the ones that can pass for 5,000, 50 touchdowns, et cetera, et cetera? Nah, if it at the beginning of the year. Now, one thing I did hear is whenever the Eagles was 2-2, that's whenever y'all was passing the ball more than y'all was running the ball. And that game against Atlanta, man, I don't really hold that on Jalen Hurts. I hold that on Saquon Barkley and the play caller. Because ain't no way in hell I got 2 motherfuckers in my backfield that could both squat at a whole apartment complex. And we sitting here passing the ball on 3rd and 3. Ain't no fucking way. I mean, he did go in Super. That's just crazy. The ones that pass for 5K, they are garbage. They are garbage time stat. Come on, dog. They have the pass to catch up. Now, okay. Garbage time stats. All right, now I'll tell you this. I'll meet you here. Like whenever Dak led the league, or Deshaun Watson led the league in passing yards. Yeah, definitely was garbage time stats because they lost a lot of those games more than they won. When Dak led the league, or I believe he either led the league or he was top 2 in passing stats. That'd have been the year after. That'd have been the year after the Cowboys went 4-12 and they won the division. It's either that year or the year after. I believe it's the year after. And yeah, that's definitely garbage time. Like if you're losing more than you're winning, and if you're down by 10 or more. Now the Chiefs, they was in a lot of 1-point games. Hold on real quick. I skipped something here. Jalen was taken out of the 3 games due to the big lead before the 4th quarter. I'm sure you talking about last year? Because shit, Saquon Barkley's running the air out the goddamn ball. So hold on. Let me get to the last 2 people on this fucking list. Or the last person on this list. Who y'all think number 9? I mean, wait. Oh, fuck. Hold up. Why ain't my shit showing like it's supposed to? Okay, there we go. Well, who do y'all think number 10 is? I'm sure y'all probably know. But for those that don't know, Justin Herbert. Now, when they was with Brandon Staley, there was a bunch of games he had. I think it was 7 games that they either won or lost by less than a point or less than 3 or 4 points. If you talk about last year, it was a lot of his passing numbers regressed because they went very run heavy, super run heavy. Let's see right here. Let's see. For those that just filed in, we're gonna file through the list one quick skim. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. Number 2, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts. Number 9, and rounding up your top 10. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot. I gotta read this shit. I got to read this shit, and I think they just gave away number 10. But I gotta read this. Hurts' status is cemented. He's a Super Bowl winner who plays big in big moments. He's the most potent short yardage quarterback rusher in NFL history. His streak of 4 consecutive seasons with 10 or more rushing touchdowns in the league is the league's longest ever for a passer. He's also one of the game's more accurate passers, ranking in first in completion percentage over expected, plus 6.6. And he throws a beautiful deep ball. Pause. That touchdown pass to Devontae Smith in the Super Bowl was a Superdome-sized work of art. He had a better year running the ball, and the way he played down the stretch when healthy is impressive, said an AFC executive who voted for Hurts in the top 5. Better throwing the ball in general this year and cut out the turnovers. That's a fact. When asked to be a high-volume thrower in 2023, 538 attempts, Hurts struggled taking care of the ball, resulting in 15 interceptions. To his credit, he cut that number down to 5 in 2024, though on far fewer pass attempts. The question isn't whether Hurts belongs in the top 10. He undoubtedly does. It's whether he has the ability from the pocket to vault into the top 5 eventually, as his Super Bowl pedigree would suggest he could. More than a few voters see shades of Russell Wilson career art. Hurts has many traits that contribute to winning at a high level, but needs a steady run game around him and wouldn't necessarily thrive in a pass-heavy system. So I guess they gave you a little context of why he's number 9. I still disagree, though. Number 10 is Quaker Baker Honey Bunches of Oats. That is him, Mayfield. Baker Mayfield walked Sam Darnold. Oh, my God. Hey, that's funny as fuck. Baker Mayfield walks so Sam Darnold could run. The former number 1 pick is emblematic. Goddamn. The fuck was saying emblematic for? Emblematic of the NFL's capacity for career resurgences at the game's most important positions, setting the blueprint for near bust to one day reach 100 million. When Mayfield signed a modest 1-year deal with Tampa in 2023, he led the Bucs to the playoffs. It was a nice storyline about a former number 1 pick regaining his footing. When he did it twice, his performance improved. That's proof of concept. Only Allen and Jackson have more touchdowns over the past 2 seasons than Mayfield, 73. Damn. That's an interesting stat right there. Fearless as a thrower and a runner. No bullshit. That one NFL personnel evaluator said he got the on-field leadership where teammates want to support him, much better armed than giving credit for, good mover in the pocket, and can rush for yards. Excuse me. Attacks the level of defense when he got time in the pocket, and he is as good as anybody right now. Last season, Mayfield joined Brady as the only quarterbacks in Buccaneers history with 40 passing touchdowns in the season. Damn. I ain't know that either. Mayfield dominated against the blitz, leading all quarterbacks in completion percentage, 72.3, and passing touchdowns 18 against 5 or more pass rushes. Damn. Okay, Baker, talk your shit there. He honestly reminds me of a Favre a little bit as far as play style. The personnel man said he got moxie to him, like, fuck you, I'm on the attack. And defensive guys feel that presence. Y'all see my boy down there in the honorable mention. Honorable mention, CJ Stroud, Jordan Love. Boy, what the fuck that's it down there? Yeah. So that there, whew, that's a hell of a list to get through, y'all. That's a hell of a list. I'm just sitting here like, I just don't. Jalen Hurts at number 9. I mean, I get that he has to throw the ball a lot less, but at least 6, because now you devaluing the Super Bowl MVP. Who do you see coming out of the NFC this year? I mean, the safe bet is the Eagles. Like, to be honest. Now, a team I'm interested in is the 49ers, because they got Robert Saleh back in the building. Their defense ain't been the same since Steve Wilkes or Robert Saleh. So it's interesting to see what they got going on out there. And they did lose Tre'Davious Ward. Of course, Josh. Of course, Josh. I wouldn't expect you to say anything else or anything less. No lie, Green Bay is a little scary because Matthew Golden, I ain't gonna lie, that hell of a draft pick. That hell of a draft pick for sure. 49ers need to stay healthy. Nah, that's true too. That's true like a mug. He definitely gotta stay healthy. Like, I don't disagree. They definitely gotta stay healthy. I definitely don't disagree with that. Now I'm gonna tell you a team that last year I probably would have said them, but I'm a little scared for them, is the Lions. Because you lost both your coordinators, bro. And Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson, respectively, are damn great coordinators. Arguably top 3 or 4, maybe even 5 on both sides of the ball. The Rams? Hey, the Rams got a shot at it too. The Rams got a shot at it. Adding Devontae Adams, and their defense is young, yes. They're still trying to replace Aaron Donald, yes. Do they need help at DB? Maybe, bro, maybe. All right, my boy, appreciate you dropping in for us. Last year was the year the Lions should have won it to the Super Bowl, no cap. Yeah, that was their time. For sure, that was their time. Who do you think getting out of both provinces is too early? On paper, I mean, it's too early, but if I had to pick, gun in my head, like I said, the Eagles is the safe bet coming out of the NFC. If I had to make a wild card, I would probably. I don't see the 49ers just having 2 down years like that. But I think I might have to go with the Buccaneers. Yeah, I dark horse Buccaneers, but AFC, I can't bet against them badass Chiefs. Again, that would be the safe bet. But gun to my head, I had to pick. It better be Lamar. It better be Lamar. It better be Lamar, bro. Because what are we gonna start saying about Lamar Jackson? What are we gonna start saying? All right, my boy. You be safe, bro. I appreciate you dropping in, man. I appreciate you boys for sure that. Make sure y'all tap back in with us whenever we do these predictions coming out next week. I was supposed to do them tonight, but I really wanted to talk about that list. But for sure, maybe Sunday night, Monday night, sometime like that, we'll do the predictions. Make sure y'all tap back in. Ravens versus Eagles. Ooh. Boy, that had a coach in the chokehold right there, boy. That had a coach in the chokehold. No bullshit. That man, say Josh, you trying to start some shit. That's just like a goddamn Eagles fan, boy. I love y'all, but goddamn it, y'all come in and just start some shit up and fucking leave. That's what y'all do. Well, who do you think? D Blackenfeller, Quick the Smackerfeller, should have been signed to Rockefeller. Yeah. Tell me who you think coming out of both sides. What you think? Don't put that list back up. That's fucked up. See, come in, fuck shit up, and leave. God damn it. But I'm not for real though. All bullshit aside, I appreciate you and D, man. Y'all some real niggas, man. For real. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I gotta finish this off. But tell me, D Black, if you're still in here, who do you got coming out of the for the Super Bowl? Out of both conferences. Who you got representing both conferences? Let me know what's going on, man. And shout out to my boy Mo, man. This his little fire hat get up. Let your boy rock out a couple years ago. All right, let's see, man. I just need like what I need. I ain't gonna lie. What I need from our team, I need that D line to wreak havoc, man. I need that D line to wreak havoc. Eagles is my team, but Jalen still have a lot to prove. Whoa. He could be the icing on top of a cake, but he ain't the cream of the cake. I could give it. I don't know, D Black, man. I know you. Like, I know you for real. So I know what you mean when you speak like that. But you know, it's what else would you like him to do outside of throw the ball more? But it's been proven that if he throws the ball more, it leads to more turnovers. He throws the ball less, you won the Super Bowl. So why, if one is a winning formula, why would you go away from it for a formula that didn't prove much winning? Now, granted, that Super, and then in the Super Bowl, what killed you? That one turnover with him throwing up. Well, actually, it was. I don't know if that was a design run. I don't know. I don't remember if that was a design run or not. But he did put the ball on the dirt that went for a fumble 6. But my question to you, D Black, is what would you like him to prove to you? You want him to throw the ball more? Those that's on Facebook, slide over to the YouTube. Slide over to the YouTube. It's a lot easier and a lot faster on YouTube. I'm gonna put the link back in there. I'm gonna put the link back in there for you. It's a lot easier and a lot faster sliding on coming through the YouTube. Boom. We still there. Like, I'm waiting on you, D. like, how do you want, like, what else do you want from Jalen? Like, do you want him to throw the ball more, or do you want the formula that just proven successful for a Super Bowl? Now, I'm not saying that Saquon is gonna run for another 2,000. I mean, if he does, good God Almighty, shit, we're gonna have to start having real talks. But as of now, the formula that you was just given is what won you the Super Bowl. Why go away from it? Man, shout out to everybody that's been in here rocking with your boy. You know, we're gonna try to do this more often than not. I just had to talk about that list. But make sure y'all see that scroll at the bottom. It's been going on. It's been scrolling for the whole time. Make sure you tap back in on Tuesdays. 2 Heels shooting the shit every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. New episode dropping this Tuesday at 5 Eastern, 4 Pacific. 2 Heels talking that wrestling talk on here. Yeah. No bullshit. I ain't bullshit. But what other questions y'all got for me, man? Y'all got any more questions? Look at my boy. Yo, man. My boy Rob, funny little bitch. My boy Rob, funny as hell. We are gonna play that for you, my boy. We gonna play that motherfucker for you. You gonna be, in fact, that's gonna be the first clip I react to the show. Rob, who your football team is? Shit, I've been chilling, bro. You know, just get my mind right, trying to get it going. I'm trying to get this going, really. Cause this is what I plan on doing, bro. Like sports talk and all this other whatnot. And I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna start reviewing flag games too. Start talking about it. Oh, your team is the Saints? I'm gonna pray for you, brother. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray, man. Y'all are what they call a work in progress. Good God Almighty. Y'all are what they call a work in progress. I just seen some shit. Whew. Y'all don't need to know about that, mind y'all business. Hey, don't feel bad, my boy. We right there with you. Shit. We right there. No cap. I mean, we might be in better position, just slightly, but you know, it ain't too much. It ain't too far ahead of you. I'll be happy we have a winning record. No cap. Well, yeah, I gotta go for the Texans, bro. They the hometown team, so you know when you're from the city, you gotta rep the city some way. Some way. Oh wait. But I secretly like Tampa too, though. Secretly like Tampa. But I'm still waiting on my boy. I'm gonna give him like another 5 minutes, and I'm gonna wrap this up, fellas. I appreciate any and everybody that's tuned in. Hey, side note 13. Nah, no bullshit. No bullshit. Hey, man. That I would be in space. Come on, cuz. Come on. Come on, man. No bullshit. I'm happy for you, brother. For real. I'm happy for anybody I know that win on and off the field. Man, you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be in there right before football season start. You really gonna be in there. No cap. No cap. No cap. Hold on, who we got? if you are on the Facebook, slide over to the YouTube. I just dropped the link but for those that trapped up in here late, we was talking about that ESPN list 1 through 10. That was crazy how they got Justin Herbert at number 7, and this man has absolutely 0 playoff wins. But a guy that has 8 playoff wins and a Super Bowl goes behind it. Bro, come on. What we doing with this list? Somebody asked me what my list would have been. I said number 1 would have been Pat. I can't lie about that. Number 2 would have been Lamar. 3 would have been Josh. 4 would have been Burrow. 5 would have been 5 would have been Jalen for me. 6 would have been Matthew Stafford. So I kind of agree with them at 6-1 Matthew Stafford. 7 would have been Jalen Hurts. 8 would have been CJ Stroud. 9 would have been Jordan Love. And 10, oh no, I lied to you. 8 would have been Jared Goff. We agreed on that. 9 would have been Baker Mayfield. 10 being Jordan Love. No bullshit. That's my list. That's my list. Oh, that's what with you too, bro. On my soul. I appreciate that. But what is my best Super Bowl moment? I mean, shit. What did the fuck you mean? When we won the motherfucker, when Plexico Bears put the laziest fade route on the sorriest piece of defense I ever seen in my life by a man named Ellis Hobbs. Yeah, no bullshit. Touchdown. Eli Manning gets it done. That is my all-time favorite Super Bowl moment. That is true. Or my second favorite would be when we did it again. It was so nice we had to do it twice. How you like that shit? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. My favorite playoff run, though, is Larry Fitzgerald's. Larry Fitzgerald in 08, oh my God. Bro is a fucking force to be reckoned with. On my soul. Bro was a force to be fucking reckoned with. But, y'all, we did 1.5 hours tonight, man. I appreciate every single person that tuned in, that came in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to Two Heels Shooting the Shit. As you see at the bottom of the screen right there, Two Heels Shooting the Shit every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. A new episode dropping Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Please come on in, man. We trying to grow this space. We trying to grow this community. Hey, I'm getting to the point where we're going to review videos. Send me your flag videos. Hey, we trying to get it done. We trying to touch every realm possible. And don't think I forgot about that Sha'Carri Richardson shit. Oh, no. But my boy, get ready. We coming in hot and heavy. Pause. And we going to talk about it. But until next time, I hope this was the best time with the host that does the absolute most, young NikeFamA1. And hey, everybody be safe. Enjoy y'all week. And hey, if something else come out, we'll talk about it. 4 fingers is peace on both hands. I'm out.